Wyoming, 155 million years ago. During the Jurassic period, Wyoming had a vastly different climate and environment compared to today. At that time, Wyoming was located much closer to the equator, experiencing a warm and humid climate with forests. However, there were also hot arid areas present in Wyoming during this period. Particularly the climate was drier and temperatures soared. These arid regions would have been characterized by sparse vegetation, rocky landscapes, and limited water sources, creating harsh conditions for life to thrive. Stegosaurus was a herbivorous stegosaurid that lived in small herds that consisted of one or several families. On average, an adult weighed about 11,000 kilograms and had a length of 9 meters. It was one of the largest stegosaurids, especially as its average thagomizer size was about 50 centimeters but could grow larger. Stegosaurus had a small head and mouth. The teeth are very small and not well suited for grinding or crunching large amounts of plant matter. So, their jaws worked very efficiently, and that they had a bite force similar to that of a grazing animal, that are good at grinding up and chopping plants, and Stegosaurus was also very good at doing the same, and may have fed on a diet of fern cycads and other tough vegetation. Stegosaurus fossils have been found in the eastern United States, mostly found in Wyoming or Arizona. However, some fossils have been found in Portugal. There were tiny grooves in the plate surfaces, possibly where blood vessels would have been. The amount of blood passing through these vessels would determine the amount of heat transfer. Stegosaurus has 2 rows of plates that stick out from its back. However, the paleontologist who first discovered Stegosaurus thought the plates were flat on its back like a shell, which is why its name in Greek means roof lizard. The group lays around an oasis, resting in the shadows of the canyon. Two siblings rub up against each other. This happens often as they try to scrape the dust and sand off of each other. Flying overhead is the small pterosaur, Mesodactylus. This creature were very small and covered in feathers like fur. The coloring of black was evolved to absorb heat, which would have been emitted from the sun, which would be pulled from the Mesodactylus and absorbed by the fur. Mesodactylus was also a carnivore, but it didn't eat meat. It ate small insects like beetles that inhabited the desert. Soon the sun falls behind the walls of the canyon, a telltale sign that it will soon be night, which will be cooler. Thankfully, the night brings in a cooler temperature as the hot beating sun is no longer present, which allows for the blood in the stegosaur's plates to be reduced. However, as the temperature drops to the negatives, the tension rises as a family of 3 Allosaurs arrive nearby. 1 female, 2 males, 1 adolescent, 2 adults, but 3 hungry Allosaurs. Allosaurus fossils have been found in the eastern United States, mostly found in Wyoming or Arizona. However, some fossils have been found in Portugal and Germany. Furthermore, it is believed that fossils have been found across the Atlantic Ocean, as the North American tectonic plate and Eurasian plate were closer together during the Jurassic. Allosaurus' jaws were incredibly weak, it had unusual neck muscles, and could open its mouth at a very wide angle. This evidence suggests it ate like a bird of prey, by grasping and tugging flesh from the animal. The name Allosaurus means different lizard, linking to its unique concave vertebrae. It is derived from the Greek words allos, different or strange lizard. The pack closes into the herd. The herd scatters in fear while the Allosaurs chose their prey. The female has chosen an adult Stegosaurus. The female Allosaurus backs down from the edge. She can feel something is wrong after she got hit with the Stegosaurus tail. The young Allosaurus also attacks the same Stegosaurus, most likely as the adolescent Allosaurus saw the fight. Fortunately, he wins, most likely as the older female already weakened it, by breaking its ribs, by headbutting its side. The older female tries again. However, the Stegosaurus is too skittish and runs away. The older male decides to eat from its child's kill, mainly because he is too old to kill any of the Stegosaurs. Unfortunately, the female is suffering from internal bleeding, which is causing her organ failure. The organ failure caused by the impalement on the side by the Stegosaurus has killed her. This show of power for the Stegosaurus shows that the hunter isn't invincible and the hunted can fight back. The Allosaurs now seem apprehensive to attack, after the female has been killed. The Allosaurs decide to run away, as the death of the mother has scared the younger Allosaurus and the older male will follow suit. Soon the sun comes over the gorge walls, announcing that it is dusk, lighting the canyon up. Soon the Stegosaurus will leave the valley as it's the end of the wet season, and it will soon become hotter, as the oases will dry up, making the herd of Stegosaurus move southwest, where the tributaries of the western interior seaway will help hydrate the herd.